Hello everyone, it's me, SkingloNafro. I just wanted to come in here quickly to do a video about consent because this topic is currently, doing the rounds again, and it seems that people tend to be a bit confused of consent when it regards to a woman and a man having sex or whatever, So let me try and explain it the best I know how. Now, BBC Three was originally a channel that was here on TV here in the UK, and they took it offline. They took it off air and they put it online. So yesterday on their Twitter page, they put a scenario of sexual harassment in a workplace on, so everyone could view it. And what they did, they filmed the scenario, and then they had people come in to talk about it. And the people were mainly young, because to be fair, people who are teenagers, early 20s, late 20s, early 30s, these are the best ones to ask these questions about. So they watched the first couple of minutes of the scenario, and then they were asked questions. Do you feel it was sexual harassment when when the guy kissed a woman? And a lot of them said that they felt she should have spoken up and said that she felt uncomfortable with his advances, because if you watch the video, you would see that he was making suggestive comments to her for quite a while, commenting on her perfume, touching her on her lower back. She asked him for some help with some work, and he said yes, and he was leaning over with his arm over it, and it was just like, yo, seriously? And alarm bells were going off in my head, because even though it's a fake scenario, a lot of women have to deal with this in real life. The simple fact that he did not ask permission to do none of this stuff. And you're going to be thinking, what do you mean he didn't ask permission? Well, first of all, when it comes to we women, it is our body. We do not ask you to touch us without permission. So, like, complimenting us on our perfume, I didn't actually realise till a woman actually had this woman employment lawyer or something like that said, actually, if someone compliments you on your perfume, that actually is sexual harassment. And I didn't even realise that. So even I learned something new. And also this whole situation of they all, like, them and a few other work colleagues went out for some drinks, and when he was walking down the road, he touched her lower back. And I was thinking to myself, bruh. So they had to get into a taxi, and she was like, oh, she wanted to get a taxi. He said, oh yeah, I'm going to book it for you. What's your address? Blah, blah, blah. And when they reached her house, he got out of the taxi along with her, and she was like, oh, so you're not going to take it back home? And she goes, no, I cancelled it. And I was like, excuse me? Myself, what do you mean you cancelled it? What do you mean you told it to go back home? Are you mad? And he goes, oh, I'm going to call another one unless... And then he reaches in to kiss her, and he actually did. And she just went back like this. And I was just like, the audacity. So because you decided to send the taxi home, you assumed she was going to allow you into our house to have sex. Because you ordered a taxi for her. And because you helped her with some work. Like... the audacity is so strong. Even though I got a smile on my face, you have to understand. You see, these kind of situations, whether fake or not, they make me very uncomfortable, because as a woman, it's very difficult to feel safe in a world where men seem to feel they were entitled to something. So because he helped her with her work, because he paid for a taxi and everything, he feels entitled to get something from her, and she doesn't owe him anything, actually. And for those people who saw the video clips and were asked questions about it afterwards, please don't ever assume that how do I say it? Please don't ever assume that a person's silence is them consenting. It's not. There is such a thing as implying consent. When someone asks you a question and you don't actually you don't actually say anything, but you may do something that lets them know that you do consent to what they asked you. So if someone says, oh, do you want to sleep with me? You may do something, you know, like going to kiss them or whatever. But what you must be careful with is you must understand that just because a woman has said yes to having sex, whether she says it with her body language or whether she says yes, she also has the right to say no. If she decides halfway through you guys having sex and she says she wants to say no and she wants to stop, you as a man should know to stop. Don't carry on, because if you carry on, you're technically raping her, because she only consented to what she consented to. Furthermore, if you are a man and you sit next to a woman and you see that woman move away from you and yet you insist on getting closer to her, you are dangerous. I'm sorry, but if we are moving away, we obviously feel very uncomfortable. We may start to feel anxious. You know, people suffer from anxiety. You must understand that they may have reasons for this. I know personally people who have been raped. And so, you know, you can't just do whatever you want to do. You have to be mindful of other people, you know? Like, their energy will tell you straight away, like, not to do it. It's really this simple. If a woman says no, leave her the fuck alone. If a woman says yes, but then says no, leave her alone. You understand? Because she may have said yes at first, but her say no after that, leave her alone. Don't get up in her face. Don't say, well, oh, you said yes before. So what if she said yes before? That don't mean she's saying yes now, does it? If you say hello to me, I may say hello back. But if you decide to come up to me when you see me walking in opposite direction, you are invading my space, okay? This is my space. You don't have the right to come here. Like, you said hello, I said hello back. If I'd said nothing, I also have the right to do that as well. It's like common sense. Come on now. It's like, bruh. And that's another thing that I find very uncomfortable with, is sometimes when I'm walking down the street and a guy will stand right in front of me, blocking my path. My heart will start beating faster than anything. You need to come out my way. Like, you didn't say anything to me. You just blocked my path. Like, who are you, sir? Who are you? Like, where did this gully creature come from to come stand in front of me and think you can just block my path and think that's acceptable? So then I'm having to act like a fucking ballerina and do some little loopy-loop just to get around from him, just so I can feel safe. I should not have to do that. I should not have to tell grown men to leave me the fuck alone, you know? Like, you see, like, when I'm in the Caribbean, I don't have this problem. Like, people will see you, they may say hello and all this kind of stuff, but for the most part, they will leave you alone. However, this whole nonsense about here in the UK and in America, I don't know what it is with these guys. Like, I don't understand why you can't leave us alone. Like, we don't owe you a smile. We don't owe you a hello. We don't owe you anything. We trying to mind our business. We trying to go on our way, and you're there acting like, oh, we should be entitled to you. Who are you, sir? The funniest thing about this all is that we women are capable of saying no, but men are incapable of accepting it. And that is the scariest thing ever. It's so scary that, you know, you can be in a situation or position where someone does not want to hear what you are saying to them. You know, I'm saying no, or I may not say no physically out my mouth, but my body language is screaming no, and you don't want to pick up on it because all you are controlled by is having power over a woman, making her frightened, and you You don't see a problem with your behavior. You think it's acceptable. Oh yeah, she was gagging for it because she was naked. Oh yeah, she wanted it because she was wearing this tight skirt. Like, please, I wear tight skirt for myself because it makes my legs look banging, not because I want to wrap my legs around you. Frankly, if anything, I would rather kick you in my head with my fucking foot. Men, please leave us alone. Like, we have the right to say no. It's as simple as that. If you can't understand that, then what can I say? That's got nothing to do with me. It's literally nothing to do with me. I'm just trying to feel protected. If you don't understand, no, that's your fucking business. But you're a piece of shit. It's that simple. You can say, well, oh yeah, I was up for it before. Yeah, you're right, I might have been up for it before. But remember, this is my body, this is my space, this is my energy, and this is my spirit. And I will share it with who I choose to share it with. And that's not you, bruh. And for those who want to block the path of women on the street, stop it. Stop. Because I know you're probably trying to get our attention, but that's not the way to do it. And frankly, half the time, we don't even want your attention. So leave us the fuck alone, all right? Bye.